FirstEnergy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The numbers for Collins last week, 11 carries, 52 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Waters. And out across midfield down to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Detroit! From the gun, Mayfield. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Detroit! They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Mayfield now. He goes full extension, and he's got it. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Detroit! Gone!
Mayfield to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Lucky 56. Over.
Now Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 41 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Leopard! Over!
They'll run on 1st down. Campbell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Here's Mayfield. And running with power here. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Let's go. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Fourth down, Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a... matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
A first down throw from Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward? They'll set up to throw. Space to run past the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. as his guys are in for 6, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Gone!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, Collins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burned the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Blue line.
On 3rd down, this is Collins. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gone! 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 Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Gone! 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 Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Wide motion. Wide motion.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Mayfield on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing. Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put... pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
56. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Go. Detroit. Detroit.
On first and 10, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and long for Mayfield. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run. It's Campbell. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They get it to him running left. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Delay of game, offense.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Parker left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Holding, offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Over, over,
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now a toss coming right side. That's Campbell, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Now let's go.
The drive starts with a run by Collins, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver and strike.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw, Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. but the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And again, it's Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Mayfield with it once more. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Finding Gabriel complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the handoff, here's Campbell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and goal from the 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. 3:19. 3:19.
He's going to get it running right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3 down. 3 down.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go again with Collins. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go.
On the give, this is Collins running left. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Ryan Quigley now. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's 4. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive. And they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Point after, right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man. Complete. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost